This is cornrow straight back, away from the face, and we're gonna cover it with a net. The reason we cover it with the net, this is what the net looks like. The reason that we cover it with the net is to, number one, protect the braids so that while we're sewing, we don't have to actually sew the needle and thread through the client's hair. We can sew through the net. Another reason why we use the net is because if a person has an area of their hair that is thin or weak, or if they have very, very fine hair, what we can do, say they have a bald area, and this area particularly was bald, we can braid around that area, place the net over it, and just sew to the braids on the outside. And that will create a base for us in the area that is bald. Our client today, her name is Abby, she does not have any bald areas, so we don't have to worry about that. But just if she did, this net will protect the thin or bald area, cover it with the net. We can sew to the cornrow on the perimeter of the net, and we can continue weaving. That will create a base for us. Okay, another reason why we use the net also is if a customer has a lot of combing, a lot of brushing, a lot of washing, all of these things make the hair loose. It makes the braids loose. So, therefore, once the braids are loose and the weave is on, the more pulling and tugging and washing you do is the more pulling and tugging you do on your actual hair, which may be damaging to your hair. So, we place the net over the braids so that while we pull in the hair and tug the hair and wash the hair and loosen the braids, the net basically keeps everything compact. It doesn't create any braid to be extended away from the hair. We can't put our finger under it and mess with the braid or break the hair. The net keeps everything compact, so if everything is loose, the net will keep it all down, formed in one. Okay, now we have the hair braided straight back. The ends of the hair that were hanging and the back of the head, we took those and tacked them up. I'm going to turn our client so that you can see that we tack the braids up. You can tack them in between the parts. If the person had very long hair, we would bring them in. We would bring each braid in between the parts. If the person's hair is not that long and we can get a flat